Hi Julia Watts here, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to have another look at the Once in a Lifetime collection, and we're focusing on the new pocket die, which is 2255 Sidekick Essentials 37 Slanting Library Pocket. So this, obviously you can use it in anything. You can use it in your Sidekick, which is obviously what the collection's for. Obviously you can use it in your regular planner, you can use it in scrapbooks, you can use it in your journals, you can use it in anything at all, and you can change the way it looks as well. So the components are, let's just move that out of the way a minute. The components are, and we'll just drop that on the floor and throw something in the bin I didn't mean to, is this main die here, which is your biggie, and this is the one that cuts out your pocket. So you've got score lines here, here and here, and the idea is that you just fold on the score lines and then you fold these back, and then that sticks in your planner. If you have them this way, then you're going to see a little bit there which you can of course cut off, but there's no point. If you're going to stick it in your planner, you might as well stick it like that. Yeah, easy peasy, no problem. Of course, if you want to, you can actually use your guillotine and actually trim that off, or use a pair of scissors if you can cut decently, and do that. You've also got this die here, which is your mat for your pocket, which I have one here, which should just go on like so. You've also got the word shop, travel. You've got 3 different sizes of ampersand, and then you've got these 3 dies here, and they are going to make you something special, quite a nice embellishment. So we'll do that in a moment. You can find the products over on my website, which is juliawattscrafts.co.uk, for shipping to UK addresses. And from May the 28th, they're available from ecraftdesigns.com and ecraftdesigns.eu. Excuse me. The papers I'm using are all from the Once in a Lifetime 12x12 paper pack. We absolutely love these, absolutely beautiful. And I've cut a base page out using 2251 Sidekick Essentials 33 base page 2. There are 2 base pages in this collection, and this is number 2. So I've already inked around the edges with Scorched Timber and Distress Oxide. And we're going to do 2 pages, one on either side. So let's do our stamping first. And there are 4 new stamp sets in this collection. We're going to be using this one, which is CSD407 Property of Stamp and Die set, and this has this chappy on here, which has a coordinating die for it, and we are going to be using him. And there's various other bits and pieces on here which are really cool, and you've got like a identification card here that you can fill in with all sorts of cool information. There's a travel journal, CS409, and we're going to use that one right now, I think. And there's also CS408 Travels from the Past 3, which is a really cool one as well. We've also got a bold alphabet, but we're not using that one on this particular project. So this is obviously if you're going to plan a journal before you actually go away, and so then you can just add your bits and pieces. So I'm not using any photographs in this demo. So let's have, I do want to stamp on here as well. I did want shop as well. Shops to visit, it says. because this is from the front cover, and it's got the word travel on it anyway. So we just have shops to visit. We'll add that on there. And I'm stamping with Pinecone Versafine Clair, even though the printing is in black. I'm using brown for all my stamping. Shops to visit, travel. Right, okay, that's fine. That'll go on the front. Now this one here is going to be the front page. My shopping is going to go on the back page. So I want travel themed stamping on this piece. So we can have, let's see. Let's have pre-departure. You could pop your tickets in here, whether you pop them in before you go or after you've been. I'm hoping I'm stamping straight. That's not too bad. Still got a frog in my throat, sorry about this. The frogs always come when I'm about to do a video. Why do they do that? They just do. And let's have, there's an aeroplane here somewhere. Can we get that one on here? We can probably get that just about there. Let's do that. Give it a second to sink into the card. There we go. The tabs on the two new base pages are nice and large, so there's plenty of space for you to stamp bits and pieces in. So we are going to be covering up most of this, but it is nice to have bits and pieces just stamped in. I'm going to go to my favourite stamp again. Love this one, absolutely love it. And let's just grab a piece of kitchen roll so I don't have to clean up a mess. So we're going to get off the page a bit. Page down here as well, maybe. Right, let's just do two of those. The pocket's going to probably cover that up, to be honest. And I do want to have something over here. So we could have, so there's one called that says flight info. So you could have that just in the middle between the reinforcers. I think that's all we're going to do on there, because as I said, I probably shouldn't have stamped that there because most of it's going to be covered up. Yeah, I don't need to fill it. It's hard to know when to stop when you start stamping. Right. So on the other side, we are going to have already got shops to visit. Craft supplies, purchases. Don't know which way around it is, but we'll soon find out once the ink goes on it. Which way around we go? We're going that way, so that's fine. Purchases. And where's my stamp set? Where did that come from there? Have we got anything else we want to put on here? Let's have budget as well. I don't think that one's very straight. It's too late now. It's very hard to do it straight when you've got a camera right here. So either stamp around the camera or you use your stamping platform. Do I want budget there? I don't think I want budget there, to be honest. Let's have budget here. What else? What else? What else? Let's have a look, see what there is on the other one that we might want to use. So that's from CS409 Travel Journal. And oh, I'll tell you what we could have from this one. Got approved. That would be quite cool. So you could approve the purchases. That's quite funny, isn't it? So I think we'll do that in a different colour. We want that to stand out, so we're doing it in Tulip red. That's fine, Claire. Approved purchases, or even purchases approved. So I do have a plan, so I need to stick to it. And let's see, I do want to use another one of those in a bit. I'll keep that one at hand. Need to stamp something perhaps up there as decoration. Travel and explore, that's quite a good one, isn't it? I'll go on the other side somewhere. Let's just put that actually underneath where that's stamped, because I like that. It's only a little stamp. Well, that's upside down, look. I've only just noticed. That's funny. I wonder if Esther will notice. Probably. See, I'm random. That's the thing. I'm random. So I think we want something up the top. We could have that. I don't want it too dark though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do second generation. And this will be all the stamping we're doing at the minute. Have I got anything to do second generation stamping on? Probably not. This will be enough. Okay, that's good. Happy with that. Okie dokie. Let's put that away, else I might lose it. Okay, so that's from CS408 Travels from the Past 3. Right, let's get to this pocket then. I've done it upside down. They were up the right way. Right. Right, change your plan. Those are upside down now. Well, that's going to get covered up by the pocket, so that's all right. That's going to get covered up by the pocket, so that's all right. I haven't got my second generation stamping though now. Oh, for heaven's sake, girl. Oh, isn't it funny? How to fix it. This is the problem when the patterns are so random. Let's fix it. Let's fix it because we can. Let's just prove that we can fix these things. I need an arrow. That's what I need. Right, this is going to go here. Ignore that one, it's not there. Oh dear. I think I'll just do a video. Maybe I should just do it in the morning when I'm not tired. Ugh. Right. And we want Travel and Explore again. I really like this Travel and Explore. I think it's cute. Right way up. I did stamp that. I thought it was really funny that was upside down. It's all right. We're going to cover it up. Travel and Explore. Should have just looked at the binary numbers. That's not as straight as it was before. Right, we're going to live with that. Otherwise we'd be here forever. What not to do. Right, there's that little stamp. So we just erase what I just did previously and add what I've just done. Right. Okay, so we're on track now. Okie dokie. Right, so this is going to be the travel side. And I've got all my little bits for the travel side. Okay, so my pocket is here. And I've just inked around the edges. As I said, you just fold it. The score lines are there. It's very easy to fold it. And then we can just stick it together. So we just add some glue. My glue is stuck as always. Hang on, did I want to stamp on the back? We won't do that this time actually, because we've got a little bit of stamping in the background, so we're not going to stamp. So I've already started to put the glue on, and I know that I'm going to just make a mess of it again. So obviously, if you wanted to stamp on there, stamp before you put the pocket together, and this pocket will go on here like that and cover up my upside down stamping. I am going to put my reinforcers on first though, so that they will fit. And I've just got some little bit of adhesive on the back. Where's my tweezers? There we go. And I've just used some little leftovers of the papers. Oh, there's a blue. I don't want blue. Let's hope I've got enough browns now. If I haven't, we'll be using some blues. There's brown. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll put 2 browns and a blue. Now it's upside down again now. I know it's upside down now. So you can, because you can use the obviously the base page whichever way you want to. As it is, this particular one is the same whichever orientation you put it. The other base page, depending on where you put it, will be either a top tab or a bottom tab. There we go, so there's our reinforcers on there. I'll do the other ones in a little while. So we know that all blue in there. Okie dokie. So now we can put this on. So we'll glue that in place. You don't have to have it right down the bottom, but we're going to aim to do that if we can. See if I can get it straight. Okay. Then we've got the word travel. So remember, travel comes from the pocket as well as shop. And I've cut it out of one of the papers and also out of the super smooth watercolour card that I use. And then we can just give it a drop shadow. So depending on whether you drop shadow to the left or you add your drop shadow on the right, it's going to look different. So I think I'm going to do it like the second way. I haven't put double-sided adhesive on this because I just find it easier if I'm doing a drop shadow to not do that. And the letters are nice and chunky, so they're very easy for you to put your glue on. Too much glue just at the bottom here, so we dab some of that off. I think the rest of it's alright. So I want my drop shadow to the right. You can have as big or as small a drop shadow as you want. And then that's going to go up here, like so. I'm not worried about that because I'm going to actually cover a lot of this up. So the travel's going to go as high as I can get it. So we're going to glue that into place. So not right at the top, but near to the top. Quite modern lettering on this. Okay. So then, what else was I going to do? Yes, we've got tags to go in there as well. Actually, let's put him on. So he is from the this one, the Property of Stamp and Die set. So let me just show you how I tend to do it. I tend to stamp a batch. So I've got something down here somewhere. I'm moving out little bits and pieces so I don't lose them. Where is he? Is he in here? I know he's here. Bear with. There he is. So here he is. So he's in my stamping platform. So I just stamp him and turn the card around and stamp him again. And I run through normally a piece of black card so that it's different, just with the die. And then I pop this over him like so. And when I'm happy, that's in the right position, then I secure this with a bit of tape in the corners. And then I can pop the die in and I can feel it go in. And then I secure this to the black card and then run it through. And then they cut pretty much perfectly actually. So I keep this die cut with my stamp set. So I've always got it. So that's how I do it. And I have stamped him in the Pinecone as well, because I've just made it easy and done Pinecone on all of them. And we are going to pop him. We don't want to cover the reinforcers, so he's going to go about there on the pocket. So he's over a little bit. You can trim in if you want to. I probably won't on this one. So we need to figure out where to put the glue. so it doesn't, we don't want to secure the pocket. So we're going roughly from the top of this, wherever it is. What's he got over his ears? What do they call? They're like headphones, but they're not headphones, are they? I wouldn't know. So we're going about that angle, roughly. And we don't want any just over that bit that's hanging off. I think we're good. So he's just going about there. Handsome chap. And I've also got from the paper pad, I've got a little Luftpost Avignon, perfect pronunciation, and that's going to go on top because it's in with the theme. So as I said, you can stamp on the inside of the pocket if you want to, but we're going to be covering up most of that, so it's not necessary, it's just a personal preference if you want to. So that's just going to go on top of him there. This tag here is cut using 2251 Sidekick Essentials base page 2. So the base page I've used to cut the base page. I've also cut this tag out as well, and also the little reinforcer as well. And this is from a previous demo. It's a background that I created when I was doing some second generation stamping. So I've got this that I've used, and and it's with Pinecone again, and I've just inked over the top with some Scorched timber, and then I've splattered it with a little bit of water, so there is a little bit grungy, and then I've edged with more Scorched timber. So we're going to pop our reinforcer on there. Like I say, there's no photographs going on this. This is just, you know, getting it ready for when you do want to add photographs, when you've been on a trip. Going to go down on there like so. Again, using up some of the little bits. This is actually when I've cut a frame out from the base page 2. This oval, you can get 2 of the reinforcers out of the oval that drops out of there. So being super frugal with my papers. Make them go as far as possible. Now I haven't decorated the back, I haven't inked the back, but you can obviously stamp on the back as well, so you haven't just got nothing to look at. Okay, then this was again from a demo, and that piece I've got left over. It's cut using this hot air balloon die from base page 1. 2250 Sidekick Essentials 32 base page 1, and this has been double embossed with a couple of Wow embossing powders, and I say that was a previous demo. Then also in the same set you've got this blank postage stamp, and so this obviously fits perfectly on there, so that's going to be my background for that. You can of course, if you want to, cut this again and just paper piece in the bits and pieces, which gives you a different look. So we're going to just put this together. I might have to put this under my MDF sheet to stick it down properly, because the embossed piece doesn't always stick properly, and we've got these fine lines here of this hot air balloon. So this would have probably been one that you want to cut with self-adhesive, but if you're double embossing or triple embossing, the adhesive doesn't always like that, so just be careful if you're going to use adhesive and then emboss. Let's just get rid of some of the excess, and And then make sure my words are up the right way. I don't want a repeat of what my stamping was like, do we really? Let's see if we can line up those teeth of the postage stamp. Okay, so I'll stick this on and then I'll put this under my mat. I'm going to do both pockets, both the sides of the page, just so that it's all in one place for you to watch, rather than do a separate one. It's cool, doesn't it? So what else I've got for this pocket? I've got, again, these are just from the paper pack, so you can just use the paper, or you can use the tags as it is. That's perfect for a photograph to go in. I'm not sure if we can stamp anything there or not. We could probably get Travel and Explore in there again. Should we do that? It was in this one, wasn't it? I think it's quite a small one. I'm sticking with the brown, even though that's black. I'm sticking with brown. Because the papers are like shades of duck egg and a minky brown, so that's why I've gone for brown rather than black on these. Then we're going to we could have some other pieces, bits and pieces in here, so we could have we could actually put This Was Amazing in there, but we're not going to. Destination. Now, if you were going to if you were going to JFK or Sydney or anything like that, then these are great stamps for this. So we could have, let's do Sydney there. Obviously, if you're not going there and you don't want to use it, just don't. But, you know, if you just want to add a little something. Union line. Hopefully that's straight. It's straightish. And there is a cool stamp actually. No, we use it on the other side that says 3D, as in threads, which is quite good. So you could carry on and add other bits and pieces on there if you wanted to. I've just punched another hole and then popped another reinforcer in there. So that's going to go in here. So you can see that that's going to cover up most of it. But obviously once you take it out, you've got a little something to look at. This one, we'll stamp something in there from the travel journal. There's something here that says transport. That's a good one. Didn't spot that before. Or I spotted it and then immediately forgot it was there. That's more likely with me. As this is the travel side. You can add other bits and pieces, but there's transport, so that's going to go in there as well. I haven't added anything extra to that one. And then we've got our tag that we've got down here. I'll just put ink there. I've got ink on the packet there. Mucky pup. Let's just wipe that off. And we'll put a little bit of twine, which is now hiding around there. And we'll use the same colour as we have before. Where's the end? The ends just disappear. There it is. You know, Elizabeth Craft Designs do like a DT spotlight where people show their work area. I'm not doing that. Too messy. There's no way I'm doing that. I'd have to tidy up. It'd take me weeks. And then I wouldn't be able to find anything. It's not happening. Not happening, sorry. And there's my little tiny tag, and that's going to go in there as well. So that's that side. It's cool, isn't it? So now we're going to do the other side. And we need to hide this. We know that the pockets are going to hide all manner of sins. So let's put this one together. I still haven't decided what to do with my handbag. I'll show you how the handbag goes together. So you can make these quite masculine or quite feminine, however you want, really. That's what's going on here. You use every single centimetre of this paper. I'm saying centimetre because it's smaller than an inch. I've got, if you could see my little pile of bits, I think, oh, I can get a little reinforcer out of that, or I can get a tag top to that out of that. Yeah, I'm not throwing it away. So this is going to go on here. Really, and then this will go on here, and again we're going to get those reinforcers on first. So I've got blue ones for this, pale blue, and I am tending to use these little ones an awful lot. Although, have I got some of the others? I've actually got a suitcase one. I'm not going to have a suitcase one down here. I might have a suitcase one at the top. We might have a square one. Let's have a square one. Because she's obviously, or I'm saying she, whoever is shopping needs a suitcase for her shopping. It's got to be a woman, isn't it? Although I do know some men, I won't mention any names, who shop a lot when they get time. So let's we'll go for the round ones again, but we'll have a suitcase in the middle this time. Don't ask me what set it's from because I don't know. If it's not from Reinforcement Pack 3, you might not be lucky. Although, I think Reinforcement Pack 2 might still be available in the US. I might be wrong, but I thought I saw it on there recently. Not sure if it means that us in Europe buy more, or we get less stock in the first place. No idea. Motorbike. fingers are short, you wouldn't think, would you? Right, so now we've got our suitcase, so this is going to go this way, like so. He's probably just delivered a pizza, that's why he's in a hurry. One more. Okay. So reinforcers are on. We put the pocket on now. Right. Glue. That's what I'm looking for. If I go over. When you've got the base page, which one is it? This one, base page 1, you've got a bigger area here, because obviously here we're narrow again, so you can actually you have more space and you don't have to put it right to the edge if you don't want to. Very straight, don't want to see it. Okay, good. Right, so we've also got shop. Done the same thing again. We're going to do the drop shadow to the right again. As always, edged with a bit of scorched timber, which is a little bit difficult going around letters, but you just have to do the best you can. Drop shadow to the right. Just makes those letters pop a bit. And we don't have to have it right the way over. I think I'm going to have it just above Paris, actually. I could have stamped something else there. Too late. Although I wonder if my handbag might look good there. I don't know. Let's get the handbag out. The die set. Hopefully we'll be done within the hour. We'll soon find out, won't we? Right, so this die here cuts that out. I did think it was a t-shirt to begin with. It could be crop top. Then you've got this one, which is our handles, like so. Now if you cut this a second time and then just trim off from there to there, you can actually pop that on top and have like a handbag that's got a different colour flap, which is quite nice to do, like so. So we're going to do that. So I'll stick that together and then show you. Again, this has been cut out of the front. I do have a little bit of paper left. I have got some back pages I've cut out as well. So it has gone a long way, because I think these are pages 11 and 12 if you count, you know, forward and back. So 6 double pages I've done so far. Okay, now we put the handle on. Let's just dab that off. I think there's a bit too much glue on there. And we'll have it so it's like so. Then you've got this die here. This die here has got a strip which has got stitching on it. It's got that thing there and it's got 3 stars. So the strip that's got stitching on it, this has actually got double-sided adhesive on it as well. That is to go along the middle here, like so. And then on my other bits, they always want to stay, the little bits always want to stay in the bag, they're shy. There we go. So this is the, like the buckle. So I've cut this out of the same colour blue as that. So just so it's slightly different. So yeah, that's the buckle. I'm still not sure where I'm going to put this, so we'll faff around and decide, hopefully. Then you've got these 3 little stars. So they're decoration. And they've got double-sided adhesive on the back as well. Very tiny little things, very tiny. You can see why it's been included in another die. So that can go on the buckle there, and then the other 2 can go on the straps. More. And there's our handbag. Isn't it cool? I can see me swinging that. I need a new handbag. I'd like a new handbag like that. Right, so that's the how you make the handbag. It's a really good set, this. I think it's going to be super popular. So we could actually have it like that. And I think that would work. I think that'd look really cool. I feel like we need a pearl or a brad or something there to hang it from. Have I got any pearls on my desk? I've got a gem. I don't. Let's just have a look. That'd look all right, wouldn't it? Do we want it further up? Go and make sure that we don't hide the reinforcers. Yeah, I don't know about this. I'm you know, schools are out. I'm not sure about that. I might not. Don't really want to hide my pee. It's stuck now. Another place we could have it is down here. You could have it down there like that. That would look cool as well. Right, I'm not going to stick it yet, just in case. And I ought to give it a little bit of a hit. I should have done this before I stuck it together. Be easier. These are fiddly little bits, these. And obviously I can't ink around there because I didn't think about it. I get carried away and forget. It's had a little bit of an inking. Right, the tags that we're putting in here. Oh, we're nearly an hour. I'm going to try and finish in an hour. Right, so I've got these again from the paper pad. So what can we put on here? Checklist will fit in there, won't it? Let's have checklist. Again, don't know if it's straight. No idea. Oh, pretty good there, Julia. On this one, I've cut a hole. It's like, it's money, isn't it, this one? So I've cut a hole using one of these tiny little dies here. So they actually cut a slot, and then the reinforcer from the same set will go over there, and then we can pull that in and out. I'm thinking, because we've got on, what is it? Identification, this one. This is your Property of Stamp and Die set, CSD407. We've got this threepence. So I think, not that anything's going to cost threepence. Anyway, I wonder if that'll fit. It will. Right. We will stick with brown, because I don't want to go and look for a blue ink. That's all right. Pretty good. I'll do threepence on the other side as well. Just making sure that the letters are up the right way here. Okay. We will pop our reinforcer on. This one I've just put some eyelets in. I'm not going to put anything else on there, it's beautiful as it is. And again, this is just a scrap from when I cut a frame out. And as a reminder, the frame, this one, that one, the oval, you can get 2 reinforcers out of there. Don't throw that away. We're nearly there. Well, I've got to decide where to put that handbag. I think it's going to go there. They never want to stick to begin with. especially when they're cut from card. I'm not going to add anything to that. I could add an eyelet to that, and I might do later on, but I'm not going to do it yet. We'll have a bit of twine on here. Twine, where have you gone? Where have I put you? Oh, gosh. Put it somewhere. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. It can take me half an hour to tidy my desk up. I started so well putting things away. Okay, so these are going to go in here, but let's just decide. Shops to visit. I can just about get it on there like that. I'm going to do that. Stop faffing around and just do it. I can always add, you know, I can cut out 3 threatens and pop it in there later on if I want to, or one of the expense book round circles. So that's the thing with your planners, you can always add later on. You don't have to do it all at once, which I think is brilliant. I'm just going to dab up some of that glue that's on the handle, in case it's too much. And we should be able to get it in the corner and not go over my stamping. Good. That is definitely the right place to put it. And then we can pop in our tags in whatever order you want. I do like that one, that's very pretty. No, we'll go there. I'll do. Okie dokie. So that's it. We've got 2 pockets. There's my number 1. And there's my number 2, which will go into my planner. I can't find my planner at the moment. It's under a pile at the back of my desk, so we're not going there. So as I said, you'll find the products over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and from the 28th of May they're available at ecraftdesigns.com and ecraftdesigns.eu. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. I know it's been a long one. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, as there's lots of videos on there, and there's going to be lots more. Thank you for watching.